Okay, there we go. Bam. Why is it not showing? Why are you doing the thing that okay. Okay. You were just the very epitome of not helpful today, aren't you? They're also weak to iron. Okay. Okay.
I know what when that's about.
Yeah, 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 hang on. Why is it not showing up on the thing? It should be showing. Oh, that's audio only. That's why. Okay. Okay. Well, it just. I guess I just gotta add a thing to the background. Sure. Okay. Browser. There we go. Uh, uh, TD News. Oh goodness, really? You gonna cancel? Okay. You know what? No, stop. Just stop. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm gonna remove you. Studio mode. Anime church. Yeah. Oh, that's the okay. That's the sound. Anime news. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm missing. Uh, display capture. No, 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 no. Uh, there we go. Window capture. Oh yeah. There. Freaking heck, man. Properties. Just trying to get it to freaking fit here. Okay. Man, this thing just wants to be a pain in the butt, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, cool. Holy cow. Okay. I can actually show the screen can be seen now.
Yep.
Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Yay. Okay, did I post that? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. I don't have like a lot of topics. I just figure whoever wanted to join in and talk about whatever nerdy topic they wanted to, we absolutely could. Uh, doesn't matter if it's um, VTuber or gaming or anime or any of that stuff. Like whatever nerdy topic you want to talk about, we'll talk about it.
I got one.
Okay.
um, and it's actually 40K and it's video game related all together.
I know one of the topics that I have for Anime Church is 40K related. It's the uh, Warhammer makers are banning the use of AI. So if it's that, I'll
There's
just hold
that.
on to that.
No, it's not that. This is actually linked to Dawn of War 4.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, the One Piece trailer came out this week. I forgot about that. Also, Marathon. Did you see the Marathon Runner Shell video? I think I should talk about that, not in Anime Church, but in. Yeah, we could probably
Yeah, you
talk
could talk.
about that here.
Yeah.
Because it was actually interesting and impressive and stuff. And if we play it here, we can talk about it here. So that's actually better. So let me go back to technical difficulties topics. There we go. All right. What you got? Let's see. And chat, if you have any topics you want to bring up for us to discuss, you can.
I am keeping an eye on chat. You know, I'm not a moderator. Richie would be the one to copy links.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Menu Sama is older than you think. It's my birthday. That's what that meant. That's it. That's all. Then we're done now.
That's what I was saying. Praise Lord Menu.
We can have we can have a heart-to-heart
A debate on that.
about that later. Yeah. So yeah, I started out with the conspiracy theory on lawyers thing because that was really funny.
Oh, but it's true.
All right, so let's see. All right, it's good. It's screen sharing. There we go. Yeah, that's all right. So hang on. I'm just making sure that it can be heard. So let's refresh.
Who wants to hear about my new conspiracy theory about lawyers? 1.
Yep.
They can't legally lie,
Yep.
but they trade in half-truths and misleading language. 2. Obsessed with contracts. 3. Required to follow the letter, but not the spirit of the law. 4. Really good at exploiting loopholes. 5. Range from semi-helpful to openly malevolent. Conclusion, fairies. I mean, the places we do our main business are even called courts. We're trying that hard to hide it. Who wants to hear about my new conspiracy theory about law?
It explains so fucking much.
Oh, hi. Hello, Firefox. Yeah, but no,
Hello.
lawyers are fairies. Totally makes sense.
Also explains so much other about why they're into
Canonical
certain
D&D.
things.
Yeah.
I know several lawyers, and
Horny
dear
bastards.
God, are I know the dominatrix for 2 of them.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, that makes way too more sense. Remind me to bring cold iron next time I'm in court, right?
Look, this is why if I walk into a court, I have a handful of iron coins.
I have pocket rice in case I meet a vampire.
Pocket rice is also good.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not also just useful for vampires. That's useful for all fae.
Mm. To be
Because
fair,
they
to be
also
fair-
have an obsessive count.
To be fair, I love doing that and go vampire check and then walk away. Pocket iron sand. Oh no. Oh, that's scary for a number of reasons. I guess I'll swap around on some stuff. Just really quickly. It's weird to me to see Oshinoko up on
High dive.
Crunchyroll. No, not on High Dive. No,
Sorry, Crunchyroll.
yeah, it's weird for me to see this on Crunchyroll, but season 3 of Oshinoko is also on High Dive. So I'm just sitting here like, what the F? Why is it on Crunchyroll if it's still on High Dive? Whatever. Cool, I guess the biggest amount of people are seeing it, but like everybody was talking about it and watching it, so I figured everybody was watching it on High Dive anyway. I don't know what to say, man.
Look, most people who have a Crunchyroll have a High Dive at this point.
Also
Mainly
true.
because
Also true.
High Dive has the
Better
good
anime.
shit.
They typically have better anime. 100.
And more of the uncensored shit too.
Also true. If you guys haven't checked it out, there's stuff coming out this season that I would recommend on High Dive. We've got Hell Mode, we've got Dragon Hatchling, and Oshinoko Season 3. Those are my High Dive recommendations. And apparently Season
forget-
2, or Episode 2, is releasing today? Oh, it says releasing today, but it's 1/17. Okay, that's not that's not the...
Yeah. Yeah,
Also,
that's
another
UTC.
Yeah, UTC, not my area code, not my time code. You totally should.
Yeah.
It's awful. Yeah, totally. You ever watch X Arm? You totally should. It's awful. Good to know.
Oh no!
I love people that are honest about their recommendations. Okay, so another reason, and because we're getting the second season for it later this year, another reason for High Dive reincarnated as a sword. Also,
Sword Dad, Best Dad.
Sword Dad, Best Dad. If you have not checked out Helk, that's really good. You should check that out. It's pretty freaking wholesome. If you need just something funny and horny, I recommend Level 1 Demon Lord and a One-Room Hero. That's very good. I couldn't become a hero, so I reluctantly decided to be a job as a slept-on anime. But then there's also Eminence and Shadow, guys. Cringe is my power is like more than enough reason to sign up for High Dive. But yeah, that's I just pulled up High Dive because I wanted to quickly plug the new stuff that's coming out this season. So reincarnated as a dragon hatchling, which actually looks really cute as a reader of the light novels. I enjoyed the first episode. I thought it was good. It did about what I expected it to. It covered the breadth of the novel that I figured it would. I like how they handled the Grecian language, which is funny because in the anime they're like, it's Greek, and I'm like, oh, is that what they meant? Because in the translated novels, they just call it Grecian. And I'm like, I thought they were just making up a word. Like, hey, funny language name here. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then they're like, oh, it's Greek. And I'm like, how did I not put those two together? I was like, I'm just sitting there like, how did I not know this?
Because it's Greek.
Yeah. It's all Greek to me, man. But yeah, that's where we're at on High Dive.
No, imagine if it was Latin.
Dear Lord. I'm not translating that. I'm not translating any Latin. What do we got? Hell Mode is good. I highly encourage you to check out Hell Mode if you haven't. That's right. Frieren Season 2 dropped today. That was my birthday present from the anime world. The first episode of Season 2 of Frieren. Yeah, and I know a lot of people.
God.
I know a lot of people who are very, very, very excited about Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. And as a manga reader, I can sit here and just smile and go, man, I can't wait for you all to be so disappointed.
I never bought into its hype.
I am telling you right now, the best arc of Jujutsu Kaisen already happened. It's
unfortunate.
Sadly, after Shibuya, it's almost pretty much all downhill from here.
Except for like one blip.
One blip. We do get the fight we've been wanting to get for a long, long time now.
The fight we should have got back in Shibuya.
It's Shibuya?
I can't speak. Yeah.
All right. So, on the simulcast season of stuff on Crunchyroll that I'm going to be interested in, Hell's Paradise Season 2. Super looking forward to that. That is the one I am super here for. I also like the I'm going to check out an adventurer's daily grind at age 29. That looks really cute. I'm a sucker for the little fantasy adventure stuff. Kaya-chan isn't scared. Oh my goodness, that has implications. But yeah, and then of course the one that I've been wanting. I'm waiting for the second episode to like. Is it out already? Yep, episode 2 is out. Yep. I can't wait. Sentence to be a Hero. Yeah. I'll be watching that later. That's so good.
Yep. This is such a nice take on the whole entire aspect of the hero title.
Yeah. All right. So those are my recommendations on stuff. Updates. Yeah, there is some updatey stuff that we could talk about real quick. Let's see. Slime. Half of Slime episode 10 is edited. All right. Full on finished being edited. We got 4 scenes that we're doing the audio for, and as soon as those 4 are done, I've got a couple more things to add /record, and then we're done. It's not big stuff. It's like we've got to work on the intro, the new intro for Slime. We've got to work on the oh goodness, what else? Okay, so we've got to work on the new intro that we're doing for season 2. We've got to work on the there's a message that I have to record for someone that is going into Slime, and we're gonna put that out at the end. And that's about it, dude. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, here we go. That's pretty much all I got as far as updates on stuff. We there is a lot going on. I just can't talk about it right now. I'm sorry.
And I know nothing.
True. Yeah, he knows absolutely nothing about any.
But I see all.
But that is true. So let's quickly talk about this. Steam quietly changed its generative AI disclosure requirements for developers. Oh boy, oh boy. We're only a few weeks into 2026, and already the use of generative AI for game development is shaping up to be a frequently discussed topic, according to a LinkedIn post from Simon Carless, founder of Game Discover Company. The language around the type of generative AI use developers are required to disclose in order to upload their games to Steam has been altered. Before a game can be uploaded to Steam, the developer is first required to disclose whether Gen AI was used during the game's development. If it was, the Steam listing would get a tag that reads "Made with AI." Under the new language, if developers used AI-assisted tools that speed up game development, presumably, for example, if AI was used to aid with coding or other similar tasks, they no longer need to disclose it. Okay, that seems fair. However, if Gen AI was used to make game assets in their entirety, or if the game itself is using Gen AI to create game assets, that must still be disclosed. Developers will also need to disclose if generative AI was used for any marketing assets. This change comes just slightly over a week after Larian Studios drew flack for revealing the use of generative AI in early development games. In a recent Reddit AMA, Larian Studios CEO Sven Venk stated that the studio would refrain from using generative AI tools following backlash he received, following backlash after he revealed Larian had previously used generative AI for creating concept art before having human artists iterate on and recreate the designs. It's an interesting distinction Valve is making with this change. It signals that the use of AI-powered tools is okay so long as it's in the name of efficiency gains, a topic that will no doubt be brought up frequently this year. See, I don't mind AI being used as a tool. I don't like it if it's being used to make a bunch of stuff and could potentially be replacing somebody's job. That's where I'm at on
Exactly.
this. And I think that Steam is kind of pointing this very strong distinction out. Now, I don't have a problem with this. I love how misleading the title is. And it's like, oh, they quietly changed the AI disclosure requirements. Dude, it made me think, like, just reading that title makes you think something like, oh, God, what did Steam do? It's terrible.
Yeah.
And it turns out, no, they actually did something that, like,
makes sense.
It's not bad. And I'm like, yeah. I was cautious about the title. Yeah, gotta get them clicks. Exactly. I was cautious about the title, having to go through and do a bunch of new stuff in the nerdy world anyway. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna read the story, and I guarantee it's not gonna be nearly as much of a hot topic as the title suggests. Man, where's the Moon when you need him? 30 years later, the original Power Rangers are reuniting in 2026 for a new project, which is funny because not all of them. Unfortunately, the original Yellow Ranger passed away very early on. The girl that played Trini, she passed away.
Yeah.
Over 30 years after its debut, the original Power Rangers team is morphing back into action with brand new comic book in 2026. Since arriving in America in 1993 as a television adaptation of the Japanese Super Sentai series, Power Rangers has become a cultural phenomenon and one of the most popular toys on the market. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the franchise's debut, proved to be a generation-defining show and a major source of nostalgia from the 90s. Even if the franchise has moved on with over 20 different seasons, the original Power Rangers remains arguably the most recognizable team of teenagers with attitude to grace television series. Its cast of characters have made several returns across subsequent Power Rangers series, and its iconic theme song, built on the catchphrase of Go Go Power Rangers, has been rearranged for various seasons of the show throughout the 2010s. The franchise has also been adapted into 3 different theatrical films, with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers serving as the basis for 2 of those features. As reported by Comic Book, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team will return in a new comic book set to release in May. The comic, titled Power Rangers Number 0, will be the work of longtime Power Rangers comic book publisher Boom Studios, which will be released alongside publisher Penguin Random House's first comics giveaway day. Okay, so they're not actually coming back for a show. It's just also isn't Tommy, the actor that played Tommy, didn't he pass away as well?
Yes, he has.
Okay, so since this is a comic format, the team Jason, Zach, Billy, Trini, and Kimberly will not be the teenagers viewers got to know in the original television series. Instead, the comic will reimagine them as full-grown adults who reunite at the command center after several years have passed. The description of the comic also asks, "Where's Tommy?" in reference to the original Green Power Ranger who joined the team later in the first season of the show. Yeah, so that's how they can bring them back since it's in comic format. Yeah, that makes the return of the classic Power Rangers team in the new comic will be an exciting proposition for longtime fans of the series. While a few of the original cast members did return for 2022's Netflix Netflix special, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, most of them were not able to return. A comic book reunion will be a great way to honor characters, especially Trini, whose actor passed away in 2001. Yeah, she her funeral was on 9/11, and it probably would have been a bigger story that day, but it turns out something else happened that day. I wonder what.
A bunch of assholes did something really nasty.
Yeah, a bunch of people did some really bad stuff that day, and that kind of overshadowed everything. But yeah, I didn't know they were doing a comic. That's interesting, and that's pretty cool because it lets us bring back the OG cast. So
yeah,
in a way, yeah. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I knew it. There we go.
Yep.
Tom, the underrated space western premiered on Toonami. I'm like, please, you got to tell me. It's either Outlaw Star or Cowboy Bebop. And I was like, okay.
I think it'd be Outlaw.
Yeah. But the cult classic after appearing on Toonami the early 2000s, Outlaw Star. Yeah. Because I was like, dude, Cowboy Bebop's not underrated.
But Outlaw Star most certainly is.
Yeah.
And the caster gun is such a unique idea. I mean, freaking.
I was supposed to say, I was like, dude, Cowboy Bebop, like, that took off. I don't know if Outlaw Star, I don't see the Western vibes as much in Outlaw Star, but I definitely see, like, obviously you get the space stuff, but, like, I guess it's because I was watching Cowboy Bebop alongside it, and, like, the Western vibes in Cowboy Bebop were so heavy in that series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This feels like the settled West for Outlaw Star.
Yeah.
Well, Cowboy Bebop feels like there's the Wild West to a degree.
But I could definitely understand
Yeah.
the appeal and the love that people have for Outlaw Star. It was a good show, good series.
And like I said, the caster gun.
Oh,
You allow
God.
people who can't use magic be able to freaking shoot magic. It was such a unique concept.
Yeah. Oh God! Now we have our updated isekai list as of 2026.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No. Oh God.
You ready? We got 45 of these. At number 45, I'm in love with the villainess. At 44, we have
Okay.
Pasha's Hero. Surprised that's so
Really?
low. Yeah. 43, we have Ishida. At 45, we have Kamikatsu for God, working for God in a godless world. Yeah. Yeah, the animation on that was in places.
Rough.
41, from bureaucrat to villainous, Dad's been reincarnated. At number 40, Dot Hack Sign. Wow. 39, Soma Spider, So What? 38, My Next Life as a Villainess. Number 37, Why Relena Ended Up in the Duke's Mansion. Number 36, The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic.
Really? So low?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 35, King From Now On. Okay, this is still going off my anime list, which I think is the problem.
Yeah.
Number 34,
no.
Reincarnated as a Sword.
This is not going off my anime list. Look at the rating on 34. Look at the rating on 35 and 36. They are not.
Oh, okay. It's just showing that my anime list.
No, this is someone's personal fucking opinion.
Yeah, Weakest Tamer at number 33. Grimgar at 32. Uncle from Another World at 31. Oh, God. Fushigi Yugi at 30. Shield Hero at 29. Digimon at 28. The Magical Girl Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady at 27. Jesus. The Fated Magical
Reincarnation
Princess at
with
26. No. Half of this stuff is like isekai I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
Gate at 25. Zenshu
Fuck
at 24. Tsukimichi at 23? Ooh.
That's top 10 minimum.
Now and Then, Here and There at 22. Sunny Boy at 21. Magic Knight Ray Earth at 20. Get Inuyasha off this list. It's not an isekai. Get it
It's
out
time
of here.
travel.
Yeah. Escaflowne at 18. Sword Art at 17. Campfire Cooking in Another World, but just season 1 at 16. The Boy and the Beast at 15. Drifters at 14. The 12 Kingdoms at 13. Ascendance of a Bookworm at 12.
Okay.
Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun at 11. Tanya the Evil at 10. Log Horizon at 9. Overlord at 8. No Game No Life at 7. Lord of Mysteries at 6. Konosuba at 5. Slime at 4. Mushoku Tensei at 3. Eminence at 2. And of course they put ReZero at 1. Yeah, this is somebody's personal tier list and it is not accurate at all.
That or is made by a goddamn AI.
Did they have Familiar of Zero? No, they did not. Gate is pretty good, yeah. Also, we're getting a season 2 of Gate.
Also, your screen share stopped.
Of Gate. No, it didn't. I just don't have anything else on here.
Okay.
That was
Wasn't
everything.
sure.
Yeah, that was everything. That was all we got, man.
But tell me you are not. This just tells me they're either it's a personal opinion, but I'm like, no, some of the shit is no one would have even really heard of it by this point.
Oh,
And the
did
other
say we
thing
were gonna go over
is-
that. That's right. Okay, give me a second.
And the other thing is, this feels like an AI made it.
Kind of, yeah.
This feels like someone put into any of the chat AI and asked for a top 50 anime list. And then they moved a handful of things around.
Gotcha.
Because straight up, if we were to take it by certain things, it'd be way better.
So true. So true. All right.
I don't think anyone really realized.
You want to talk about Warhammer 40K?
Ah, yes.
Let's do it. We'll end on marathon.
Yeah. Okay. So, Dawn of War franchise, love it. Second one was not my favorite though. And a lot of the community was surprised that we're getting a fourth one. First of all, they have revealed that the end game enemy director of what is the end game AI that controls the enemy is going to be brutal towards you. On top of that, the video I posted talking about how the animations are going to be more brutal. Dawn of War's always had finisher animations that things will do when they're killing like the last of a team. It now will take into effect the size and height of units. So each kill animation will be different every time. So, oh, you're fighting a human and you're in a dreadnought. We might just stomp on you. Space Marines pick you up and crush you. They are, and the thing is, the people that are working on this have been longtime fans of Warhammer, which is a good thing. This feels like a return to form, but it's also a first for the franchise. We get Primarch in the game. They're actually, because the series of games you play as the Blood Ravens and whatnot, you're getting aid from the Dark Angels and their Primarch in this one. First, which is one of the only two Primarchs in 40K to known to be awake and moving around and doing things in the damn universe. So, people are excited about that. This is one of those times where I might actually pre-order a game. I rarely pre-order these days. I've been burnt too many times.
I see.
And they are trying to keep this true to form of it being a real-time strategy game like it's supposed to be.
Gotcha.
They are trying to make sure that they don't do the same mistakes as the last studio.
Okay. I am concerned
which was
now.
THQ.
Okay.
Which was THQ.
Okay.
And I get it. The last studio kind of put people who didn't understand the product in charge.
Ah.
And we all know how that goes with any form of media. If you put someone who does not an enjoyer of the product, or at least put people around them that know and enjoy the product, you get terrible products.
Right.
I mean, best example of this that's still fresh in everyone's damn mind was Acolyte.
Yeah. Yeah. That was certainly that was certainly a something.
You put someone who literally does not like the source material.
I still don't understand why they did it that. It's like, if you don't like Star Wars, why are you working on Star Wars? I mean, maybe I'm the odd one here, but like, that just, something about that just does not sit right for me.
Doesn't sit right with a lot of people.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Oh, I'm gonna shit on everything that came out before. Why?
So you're going to cause the company to lose even more of its reputation. Great.
Yeah. I don't understand why you're doing that, but okay. You do you, I guess.
You do you. We're going to try to see if we can salvage anything.
Yeah,
Because,
right.
quite frankly, and I'm sorry, but Acolyte, for the amount of money it cost to make,
Mm-hmm.
they could have made 3 seasons, like another 3 seasons of The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Yeah, easily. Okay, Sarasa.
So who wants to go hunt some Fae with me? AKA, let's go to a court.
Let's go visit the lawyers.
Let's see if they got some wings on them.
I didn't drink any Red Bull.
Nope, I know a lot of lawyers do.
That's true. That's yeah. I have nothing really to say on the matter. It is what it is. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and just get this out of the way and say it. I'm really starting to kind of dig the some of the soundtrack music choices for for Marathon. This just looks really interesting. Also, I need to screen share with you again. There we go.
The Marathon video pulled up.
Oh well, I was just gonna screen share it and play it so that we were in time with what was showing
Yeah,
up on.
you could do that too.
Yeah, it just seemed right. It just seemed like the right thing to do. You know. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch
Firefox.
this.
I get it. BattleTech is great. In fact, I'm probably going to go play Mech Warrior for the next 6 hours.
I'm in the process of playing Final Fantasy VII Remake and showing it to Blebby.
Who I'm surprised isn't in the chat.
Also, super true. Yeah, I'm surprised.
I'm surprised that Brat never appeared.
Yeah, same. Normally, Brat is here and telling me all sorts of stuff, and yeah, it's just weird that they're not. You know.
Well, they're not even online.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did mention that they were gonna take a nap. I don't know how long their nap lasted, but yeah.
A nap this late in the day?
Oh, dude, we didn't get to bed until 5 in the morning, and yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened. And before anybody says anything, it's because we were. I was born at 3:15 in the morning, so I always stay up that late. And since like I was playing video games, it took me a minute to get to the point where it was like, oh yeah, this is a good stopping point. We should probably slow down and stop here. My brain did not believe in such things. It was like, no, you gotta keep playing. You're so close to the end, and I'm like, am I though? Am I really? My brain doesn't understand stop. For I am ADHD, and the tism is strong with me.
That's an understatement.
Very.
I seen your writings.
Yes. Yes. How dare you? How dare you call me out in front of so many people? Oh no.
No, I'm going to call Call of Duty out for their collab that they just announced.
Oh no. I'm okay. We don't.
Fallout.
Of course. Oh, that's right. I did see that. I don't understand.
Tell me you've lost your fucking franchise identity without telling me you've lost your franchise identity.
It's COD. They never had a franchise identity. All right. Speaking of franchises and identities and how much we thought they disappeared, let's actually take a look at Marathon, which honestly, up until this point, I was not looking at with any interest at all. I would say I now have a mild interest in this. This is what I found interesting. Have you watched this video?
Not yet.
All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and go with this, and tell us what you guys think, audience, chat. Let us know what you think.
Runner shells is what we're calling the bioprinted bodies that you, the runner, inhabit when you go down to Tau Ceti. Each of our launch shells is really an archetype of gameplay.
So abilities, passives, stat packages married to a very distinct silhouette that then players can look at, 50, 60 meters away and say, oh, I know what that is. I know what that player is capable of. And I can start to think about how to counteract it.
One of the things we really want to do from the build crafting side is making sure that we're providing people ingredients instead of giving them a recipe. Figuring out what you want for your build that is unique, and you do that across cores, you do that across implants, you do that across weapon mods. Cores are powerful standalone perks that can be used in combination with each other to shift the gameplay style of your runner kit. We also want to make sure that there are interesting combinations of things that work together, but they have hooks that go out into the other systems, so you can create this like crazy Rube Goldberg machine.
Depending on your playstyle, if you're like someone who hangs back and likes to snipe, you're someone who likes close quarters combat and you're going to rush in, you're going to want to cater the items that you're finding differently.
The idea there is like, have a broad spectrum that everyone can kind of find a little bit of a home to, and then we're going to build on top of that. Destroyer is aggressive, brutal, whereas a modified, futuristic version of the Mjolnir armor from the original trilogy.
The shell is designed to get into the fight as fast as possible and stay there. It comes equipped with thrusters on its legs that let it sprint faster, or you can use them for a quick lateral evade.
A riot barricade so that they can generate presence and they can generate almost like aggro for their team.
Its prime ability is Search and Destroy, which activates shoulder-mounted missile pods that fire heat-seeking missiles.
They have a way to lock down targets over sustained fire, which immobilizes them and allows your team to follow up.
So I come from a Destiny mindset, so when I first heard that, I was like, oh, Titan. You're
Yeah.
run in, get up close, shoot, punch, that kind of thing. I was like, okay.
Shotguns and LMGs and, close quarter heavy hitters.
But also depending on like the type of mods and stuff that you unlock,
Yeah.
it could go from up close to mid-range as well.
Yeah.
And then Assassin, I was
Our
like, oh,
Assassin
you're
shell
Hunter.
is built for players that like to play slow and quiet. It's very much a classic, backline infiltrator. It has a dive
Except
ability
apparently its
that you can use
invisibility
to
is
negate
better.
fall damage from any height.
Their tactical ability is invisibility. You pull this shroud of invis over yourself. You can sprint during it, you can mantle during it, but the faster you move, the more visible you're going to become. And if you take any actions, heal, shoot, get shot, you'll reveal yourself for a short duration.
I will say this. I like that just because you shoot or move around, it doesn't go away. Like if you shoot or you attack or something, you only reveal yourself for a short time before it comes back.
Their prime
Which makes me think of the original concept for the Halo invisibility.
Yes.
ability sends out this disc. It creates this plumes of smoke that you can enter into, and then when combined with their passive shroud, they go invisible when they enter smoke.
And so that's the other thing. Apparently, it doesn't matter if it's your smoke or somebody else's smoke. If you are an assassin and you go through smoke, you turn invis.
The whole thing here is be
Which
invisible,
I
be
like.
sneaky,
Yeah.
and then enshroud the world in smoke.
Originally, Recon was called internally Fun Police. That really is the core kind of fantasy. It's about hunting people down. It's about playing detective. If you want to find all the assassin shells on the map, Recon is the shell you want to use. It comes with a tracker drone that you can toss out a little spider friend that crawls along the ground and will track towards enemies and explode. And that explosion overheats the target.
They can't move, they can't sprint, they're taking tick damage, and they like help you lock down a target so you can pursue them. And for their prime, Recon has this really awesome helmet that's
seems quieter than the other. Wait, which one? Which one of us seems quieter than the other? All right. Oh, one of you seems. Oh, it's probably me and my mic.
It could have been me for a minute.
It's proximity based with me and the mic. That's what it is.
True.
So if it's not super close, right up in my face, it gets quieter. It's not an audio issue. It's a distance from my mic issue.
splits open and they tap in these cool key codes. It opens up and pulses and it sends out this like wave that detects both AI and players and marks them for you.
And when you break the shield of somebody as a recon shell, they leave holographic footprints behind. So even if they run away, you can follow that trail and they'll lead right to them.
And then finally awareness, where if you get pinged, it'll actually tell you that someone like sees you. You won't know where, but you'll be able to be on high alert that somebody saw you and has marked you.
Vandal is our shell that is just by its very nature.
Okay, so really quickly, let's go back to Recon. I like that spider. I like that little spider bite, buddy.
Yeah,
That's
it feels
really
like the two sides of Hunters.
Yeah,
from Destiny.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, and you need a counter to Assassin.
I agree. No, I absolutely agree. I like that. All right. Any more you want to say about the Recon? I love that you can actually track players down by their footprints to find them as they're trying to run away and heal. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. So I'm loving how so far every single one of the shells is female.
Yeah.
Vandal is our shell that is just by its very nature more agile than our other shells. It has microjets that let it do it.
So this is just the basic specs of the Hunters, like mobility. Also, this is the only character that has double jump in the game.
Double jump. It has a power slide that goes much further than our normal sprint slide.
Their prime overloads their movement system so they can commit and chain all those actions together. They're about getting in and out, causing chaos.
The arm cannon for Vandal unfolds and you find a big ass gun barrel inside. You can use it to knock people out of cover. You can
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You can knock people out of cover with the arm cannon.
Use it to knock people off of buildings, which is way more fun than knocking them out of cover.
Oh yeah.
The number of times we've knocked people off of field maintenance is like, this is a great thing.
Okay. Honestly, I could already
Marathon.
see this. I can already see people cursing at the Vandal. Dick move.
Is a game that is all about finding the best stuff on the map. So we felt like we needed to have a
Thief.
shell
Yeah.
that was sort of built for the loot goblin fantasy. That is Thief to a T. Thief's trade ability is X-ray visor, where you flip down your visor, you can see containers through walls, you can see enemies that are within line of sight.
Their prime is pickpocket drone, where they deploy this like elegant origami mechanicalized butterfly. It has like a mechanical whip that it can send out and that knocks loot out of both players and AI, and then it can suck that loot back up with the same whip. Or you can use it for recon. You can fly around, you can ping, those pings are shared to your squad.
The Thief shell also has a built-in grappling device that is
Okay, I like that. The pings are shared to your squad. That's dope.
That. Oh,
embedded right in
and
the
the
forearm.
fact that
You shoot it on a dart.
I foresee people using the Thief's drone pickpocket ability to harass and distract.
I agree. Yeah.
This is something that we get, if it can get behind them, we start harassing them from behind.
Yeah.
Mid-flight, it unfolds into this propeller that pulls you along and you can swing away to safety. Unfolds
hold on.
into
They have
this
Tangle?
propeller
Yeah, I was gonna say they have grapple from Destiny. Like, okay, we're using
that
strand
pulls
now.
you along and you can swing away to safety.
And it doesn't have to attach to anything. You could do it in the air. Okay.
The recharge rate for their grapple and their base handling and stats will go up as you fill the backpack. So the idea is
Oh, okay. Hold on. so it recharges faster based on how much gear or loot you have in your backpack. That's awesome.
Is to become a loot goblin, right? Steal as much as you can and get out.
The triage shell is our shell for support players. If you want to keep your allies kicking so they can kick back, we have triage for you.
They're equipped with these awesome like capacitive gauntlets where you activate them and then you can overcharge them and send out these tendrils that then like shock you back to life. Their tactical ability, they actually have these giant drones attached to the legs and they pull them out, and it's a little buddy, he's got a little face, and you give him a high five and send him on his way, and he'll come and hover over your shoulder and provide you with shields and health.
Triage is really a combat medic, so we knew we needed to give it an ability that was useful for firefights.
They've got two traits. The first one is a trait ability called Battery Overcharge, where they overcharge their capacitive gauntlets, which makes their weapons performance better. And if you're using battery weapons specifically, break.
Okay, so the medic has some offensive capabilities, like boosting their weapon.
They put the
Alright.
combat back in combat medic.
Yes.
King shields will EMP targets, and that becomes an on-ramp to like a whole new
I'm actually really interested now.
layer of build crafting.
Yeah,
And then they have the
no,
second
this is
trait, Shareware, which is
fascinating.
really cool, which is any buddies that have medi drones on them, any consumable you use will get like copy.
Oh no, you're good, man. Firefox, thank you for coming by. Really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speed
Come
to
by, have a
them,
good one.
so you kind of almost are this like battle medic that's like constantly running
I do wanna
triage on your
back
team.
into animation. I want to hear what
Oh yeah, no.
we got through it.
Sometimes you just want to take a breather after a bunch of runs and just kind of go on a run to just see what happens. And Rook is really fun for that.
Picking Rook automatically opts you into queuing in solo. You're able to enter into a match in progress, and you're given a starting kit. You're not allowed to bring anything in. That's almost to your advantage because you risk nothing, and anything you take out is yours to keep.
Instead of focusing on like progression and questing and things of that sort, it's a mode where we make it easy for you to just kind of drop into a match that's in progress and run about and try to scavenge as much as possible and get out with it so that you can populate your vault a little bit more for future runs.
Rook has a tactical ability that lets it blend in with UESC forces. So you activate it, a little mask appears over your face, and you are not perceived by the UESC as hostile. This lets you kind of get in, grab a little bit of loot, and then
Oh, okay, I like that. You get a little mask that makes the AI no longer think of you as an enemy.
bail.
One of the things that
So
I
wait,
really
no.
enjoyed about Rook.
They took TF2 Spy and put it in here.
Kind of, in a way. It doesn't work against other players, but it does work against like the AI
The
forces.
AI. Yeah.
is the added tension. Midway through a session, even though you've known like a few crews got taken out, or maybe you've taken out crews yourself, you don't know how many new players get injected through Rook.
ultimately, Rook is a morality test, so you have a couple of options when you see a Rook. Either you're a decent person and you drop them a piece of loot and let them be on their merry way, or you are a monster and you blast them in the face. And I'm not going to say which one I am. I blast a lot of Rooks.
That looks good.
Yeah.
That looks fucking
Yeah.
good.
And I like
That's
the
a
concept of the
marked-
Rook.
That is a marked improvement over
Oh yeah.
over what we had before. All right.
Yeah, no,
so
I
there's-
like the Rook's concept. That gives the people who like solo a chance to go back in. And it's also a good test of someone's skills of survival, of being
Yeah.
able to avoid the enemy.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true.
I mean, if you can be a good Rook, imagine the level you could be with an assassin.
Right.
And I like the fact is you go in and you're not risking losing any of your own gear.
Also true. Also true. That is very nice. It's wonderful to have for that that run that you were going on, I think. So yeah. That's pretty much it. That's all I really had to talk about. We were on here for a good little bit, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
45 minutes so far?
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's go review D&D memes
Oh God.
like we always do.
Nah, I'm good. I was gonna end it here.
I get it.
Doesn't have to be a long one. Thank you guys so much. Do appreciate it. I'll be back. We'll be
Yes,
back
I rage baited Wraith.
Yay. We'll be back on Sunday for Anime Church. Come check that out. That'll be at about 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. Those shows usually last somewhere between 1 to 2 hours. So come by and listen to us talk about some nerdy news and drop your thoughts about said nerdy news in the chat. We want to hear from you guys. And guys, this is just kind of a general catch-all podcast where we talk about whatever nerdy thing we want to. If we want to talk about abridging, or if we want to talk about anime, video games, whatever we want to talk about, we will. Oh, goodness, hang on. I'm having to fix a issue with my mic cord. Whatever it is that we want to talk about, we'll talk about it. And this is a conversation. So, guys, let us know your thoughts down in the chat below or in the comment section if you're watching this later. That being said, take care, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Where's my new?